Hey there, Mad Dawg Mafia here. You hear my name, Mad Dawg Mafia, and you think power, you think muscle, you think strategic allocation of resources. What you should be thinking is, I am working, always. 24 hours a day, I am overseeing the security of my territory, which is primarily the sofa, and demanding compliance from the staff, the human. But this day, the human committed a major security breach. She took me to a park. Too much grass, too many flying objects, too much unverified air traffic. I was low-crawling, trying to find a patch of shade that hadn't been colonized by a squirrel when I spotted the target. She was petite. She had hair that looked like perfect, fluffy meringue, and she was smiling, which usually means the human is either about to drop food or is demanding some kind of ridiculous cuddle. I adopted my official enforcement posture. Flattened ears, a tight scowl, and the low rumbling inhale that sounds like a Harley-Davidson starting up inside a trash compactor. "Move along, madam," I attempted to communicate, primarily through the intensity of my scowl. "This sector is closed for low-level reconnaissance." The woman stopped, but she didn't flinch. She didn't coo. She didn't make the infuriating, high-pitched baby noises. She looked me dead in my wrinkly eye and spoke in a voice that was both kind and razor-sharp. "Well, hello, handsome. You look like you're running a tight ship." I was taken aback. A human who respects the grind? This was new. I maintained the scowl just in case and released a warning puff of air, my signature judgmental snort. "I understand, kid," she said, folding her arms. "Sometimes you just gotta look tough to get through the day." Then, the absolute game changer. She reached into the pocket of her sensible, well-tailored slacks and pulled out a small, perfect yellow cube. It was cheddar. Not the plastic stuff. This was aged, sharp, artisanal cheddar, smelling of serious dairy and superior life decisions. She held it out. I knew this was a test. A lesser dog would lunge. A fool would forget his training. I am Mad Dawg Mafia. I do not lunge. I maintained eye contact, took one slow, deliberate step, and then, with the speed of a cobra striking a field mouse, I sucked the cheese from her fingers and swallowed it whole. It was glorious. It was everything I needed to know about this woman's character. She simply chuckled, a clear, lovely sound. "Good boy. That's how you handle business." Then I did something I hadn't done in years. I allowed myself to relax. I pressed my wide, heavy flank against her leg, a declaration of allegiance, the highest honor I can bestow, and I let my body temperature equalize against her calf. She gently scratched that one perfect spot right behind my ear flap, the one the human never seems to find, and I leaned into it. I started breathing normally, which, for me, means my patented foghorn snooze started up. As I drifted off, using Betty White as an expensive, soft piece of architectural support, I decided two things. She is a made member of the family. She has clearly been holding out on the human regarding the existence of good cheese. I woke up 10 minutes later, refreshed and fully supported. She was gone, but there was a second cube of cheddar resting on my massive paw, a tribute. And that, my friend, is how you successfully execute a security detail and secure premium rations, all while taking an unscheduled power nap. A true professional always gets the job done. Go make someone smile.